Hey everyone, and welcome back to another video, which there finally is one. So that's neat. Uh, we're just gonna jump right into this, and I'll explain what the hell's been happening while we go. We're going to Roblox. It's it's a snow-covered wasteland basically, and we have to, if you recall, we have to go and collect three ingredients for GERD. There is pretty straightforward. No true boss. Technically, the game considers the enemies that you have to fight in order to get the collectibles bosses, which is unfortunate. But what are you gonna do? Yeah. So basically, what's been happening is uh, there have been no videos for a while because three big reasons. The first is a belief that I hold on to personally, which is actually no, I'll get to that in a second. First, I actually recorded this area shortly after the first or the most recent video went out. Recorded that, did the entire area, did everything. Then went to edit it. I had changed a couple settings, and basically it looked like shit. The frame rate was dropping. It was blurry. It looked like ass, and I did not want to put that out because I actually want, even if the audio or commentary quality is not great, I like to think I can at least control the video content. So I didn't want to put it out. This led to the second reason, which was I just eventually didn't want to record. Not like, oh, I never want to record again. It's just a belief that I like that a friend of mine that also records holds true, which is I need to pay attention to this or I'm going to die. If you aren't enjoying recording, if you don't want to be there, why should your audience care about your content? Why should they be excited to watch your stuff? And I believe that, if you are recording and you don't want to be, it's going to come across. And, your commentary and everything's going to hurt for it. I should probably move because he's going to attack me. So that lasted a while until eventually I thought, you know what, I want to record again. I want to, do some stuff. And thus came the third problem. Can I pick this up, please? There we go. Which was my capture card basically crapped out on me. The preview screen, as well as actually my TV as well, the image on there, it was in grayscale. It was blurry. Had another issue where eventually, it was. I'm probably using the wrong word, but it was essentially de-interlaced. You could see the scan lines in the capture, which is really bad. So yeah, that was unacceptable as well. Eventually, went back, messed with it for a little bit, and got it to work. And then, actually, yesterday, got ready to record, was using an old mic at the time, and the mic used to work, and then I started getting just feedback issues and a high-pitched whine in the audio that I threw into you know, I threw it into. I'm probably just gonna kill him. Threw it into audition. You know, went through all the normal stuff to try and get rid of the background noise, and just nothing was working. And so I couldn't, you know, I couldn't do anything about it. I want to capture you. This'll do. Are you serious? Whatever. We'll do this then. So yeah, I actually have a new headset. It's the one I was going to get in the first place. Just I didn't want to shell out the extra amount just for a couple extra things. But it turns out that I needed to. Pro tip: don't use analog or like 35mm headsets because they have issues. Always go USB. So that's basically been the stupid saga of what's been going on and why there's been no content. I mean, a big part of it, honestly, was I just did not want to. Which, I mean, personally, I think is understandable. I mean, you know, you can't be expected to do this all the time. Except the people who do, and it's actually their livelihood. And it's like, well, yeah, that's your job and your livelihood at that point. It's not mine. So, all that explained. God, I actually probably took half the video, so I apologize. But now we can get to the real thing, which is collecting our bark of a treant, even though it's clearly not a treant. So if I recall, going to the left is the exit. So this area is super simple. A lot of water enemies, but unfortunately I didn't have nearly as many wood type, or not wood, earth. I didn't have nearly as many earth type cards as I would like, which kind of makes this a little more difficult than it should be. And, you know, just like talking and bullshitting. So land sharks are really annoying, but they're also really good because they do stuff like that. They just backflip and they'll avoid attacks unless they walk right into a siren. Like idiots. The big thing with this area, though, is if we had gone left, we honestly just could have ended the level. But doing so, we miss out on a potentially important card, which I don't want to miss. I also wasn't paying attention, and I don't know how many fairies we collected. There's 5 here. I think we may have gotten 4. I don't recall. So this little thing, use 7 magic stones to break the ice. So this is your, I guess, optional boss battle, and we won him. We're actually going to try our damnedest to capture him because this is an ice golem. The ice golem is the water equivalent of a set of cards that have a very, very strong ability, which is they essentially, except for bosses, I believe, they will, I can't see, they will one-shot everything that they are strong to. They will not affect anything. Oh, thank God. They won't affect anything that they're not weak to. So, like the ice golem will not affect water, earth, or wood. All fire creatures, they will essentially kill with one attack. Everything in the area. It's a, quote, global effect. And it's really nice. In areas where you know you're going to run into a lot of that element, you bring one of those and you're pretty much golden. They're fantastic. If yeah, I believe all three of those are hobgoblins, so I'm not even gonna bother. Like, this back area is pretty much pointless. The only reason to come down here is to fight and hopefully capture the ice golem. And I promise you, like, we normally, when I first played through this game, I really didn't like it. I thought that they were too niche of, I mean, I was younger, so I didn't even understand what the hell the word niche meant. But I thought that they were, you know, like, not great cards. I just thought that they were very, very, very circumstantial, or situational rather, and just not worth a slot in the deck. We're not going to use it now because it's worthless here. But after playing through the game multiple times, trying out new cards and all that, they're super powerful. And if you get one, you should definitely use it. Oh god, I don't want to. See, land sharks are also super freaking fast, and they're just obnoxious. Them, sand beetles, and demon hounds, and I guess the tiger mage would be the fire equivalent. I'm sure there's another one I'm missing, but they're basically the independent cards that they hit hard and they're fast, but they don't have a lot of hit points. But because they're fast, they'll dodge attacks. And yeah, there's the last fairy. Alright, and we're learning more lore. Something about the enchanter, which I believe we already knew. So we're going to get these. I believe there's a deck point. No, there's not. So we're just going to get these and do the last tree. And you might be wondering, I think I already explained it. The Sasquatches, I would love to capture one. Unfortunately, they are considered bosses, and you can't capture bosses. So, unfortunately, there's nothing we can do about that. Just use the Carbuncle Direct Shot. And he did good enough. Get the Caterpillar out just to take some aggro off of us. And actually, Caterpillar can take some experience. Yeah, he should die to poison. I mean, he will die to poison unless we decide to kill him. And I'm actually curious if the Caterpillar gets that experience. I guess we'll find out. But yeah, I mean, that's basically the area in a nutshell. It's super straightforward. There's literally only one deviation in the path, and it's just an optional fight, provided you want to go out and get them. I took a lot of damage because I was futzing about, so that's a really bad star rating. Oh well, so we'll just take those two. Yes. Hey, and we get an elephant. So elephants are really, really nice. Eventually, they get bigger and have a much higher attack and area of effect. But yeah, that's it. So next time, actually no, we need to give our fairies to Alexander. I believe we should be at 30 now, like mid-30s. So we'll get, yeah, there we go. I believe this is actually really good. Yep, Whipworm. Whipworm is basically a Carbuncle equivalent. It will rotate around you and deal damage, but as it's rotating around you, it will also spin. So, the Carbuncle just kind of runs into things. The Whipworm runs into things and spins around. So instead of just hitting once or twice a rotation, the Whipworm will hit like 5 or 6 times. It's gross. So next time we're going to go through the Bridge of Sarvan. We're going to change up our deck, throw in the Ice Golem, throw in the Whipworm, cross the bridge. The bridge, you can just tell by the picture. Actually, that's basically what the level is. It's a straight line the whole time. There's one very brief puzzle, and then just lots of enemies. So next time we're going to do that. Thank you for being patient, and I apologize for not having the content out. Hopefully it's understood. But yeah, thank you all for sticking around. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.